Hello, hello. It's me again. And here we are, video number 3 in a series of videos with GeoGuessr tips. Today we're going to be going over license plates of the world. No, number plates. Or registration plates, whatever you want to call them. Here's a list of all the ones I think I might go over. This is a cool website that it's just basically a database with all the license plates ever. This thing is super cool. I'll link it in the description. I'll be referring to it so many times in this video. Anyways, here's a map. I'm going to go over it. This is the only tip I'm going to go over today because it's going to take a while. I have 39 examples of places. I'm going to go through all of them. This might be actually a longer video. We'll see. Make sure to join my Discord too, where I post sweaty metas like this. Anyways, where should we start? Let's start in Africa. No one starts in Africa. Except for humans. Humans started in Africa. I should explain, a lot of number plates in the world are just plain white. It's like almost the default color with like blue or black or red or other letters. If I don't mention like Spain or something, that's just because it probably is just a usual one. Okay. Let's go with Senegal. In Senegal, they have some really interesting plates. Actually, I'm going to pull up Senegal over here. As you can see, Senegal plates are actually blue. They're blue with white numbers. These are the private and passenger ones. So you can see these plates are blue. In Senegal, the plates are blue. Interesting, right? Not really. I mean, it is pretty interesting. They have blue plates. So that's one of the only countries and places with blue plates. So, at least covered by Street View. That's pretty cool. So, there we go. Senegal has blue plates. In Ghana, we'll go to Ghana next. They have yellow plates. And you can see right here, front and back, short yellow plates. However, this is not the only country with short yellow plates. They actually have that in quite a lot of countries. Or not just the short yellow ones. Here, Ghana. There you go. Yellow plates. A lot of times you get yellow plates. Or yeah, sometimes you don't, but a lot of times you get yellow plates. In other countries you get yellow plates too. You know? So in Colombia, Israel, Netherlands, Luxembourg, all front and back yellow plates, except in the Europe ones, I think that Netherlands and Luxembourg has a stamp. But I'll go over that actually later. So, Ghana, yellow plates. I think you might be able... I mean, the Ghanan flag has yellow in it. So that's a pretty good indication, like a way to remember. In Nigeria, the plates are... they're white. Kind of almost regular, except... they're not, because they have green letters. Where's Nigeria? Nigeria. They have green letters. Or like blue, green. They have green stuff. So you can actually see it's white with like a bit of green. Boom. You can barely see it, but it is visible, and it's very helpful. There might be more green in certain areas, like Lagos and Abuja. Let's go to Uganda. Uganda is pretty much only covered in Kampala, the capital. But there we have white front plates and yellow back plates. Pretty interesting, because that's very similar to the UK plates, and a lot of people are familiar with UK plates. Uganda. Front, back, white, yellow. If you ever see an unblurred one with this Ugandan flag, you're in Uganda, in case you didn't know for some reason. So yellow, or white in the front, yellow in the back, just like some other countries actually. So in the UK, they have that in Uganda, in Kenya, and also in Botswana. A lot of countries. So Uganda has that. White. yellow. Look at that. Kenya has it too. Now let's go to Botswana, as you guessed. Or as I said, you probably guessed too. White in the front, yellow in the back. So 3 countries in Africa have this yellow or white in the front and yellow in the back. Uganda, Kenya, and Botswana. In South Africa, the plates are pretty indistinguishable from other parts of the world. They're long, actually, which can be good. Yeah, those are the national ones. Kind of just get placed like this. If you can see on blurred ones, you can, yeah, you might be able to tell. These, I think, are different parts of South Africa. Yeah. I haven't studied these. If you want to, yeah, I'm gonna link this in the description. This website's so cool. So they have long plates there too. Okay, let's go to Europe next. Europe's interesting. So in Europe, they have European countries, and they also have the European Union countries. But a lot of countries, or the European Union, I think, has been around since the 70s, maybe. But a lot of countries are not in the, or some countries are not in the EU, and some countries don't have EU plates yet, or you might even see like old cars. So here we go. Regular EU plates, or yeah, just EU plates have like this blue strip on the left, and then this, and then white with like black numbers. So let's go to Poland, because I'm looking at Poland. Boom, like this. Most plates in the EU are like this. They have this blue strip, and they have these black letters and this white. That's pretty much it, yeah. So that's an example in Poland. I think that's the only example I put for these plates. But in any country in the EU, or most countries in the EU, it's like that. Some, it's not. For example, in Italy's in the EU, but they have a different plate design. In the front, they have these, or on the front and the back too, they have these blue strips. So one on the left and one on the right. And in the front, it's super short. And on the back, it just like, still 2 blue strips, but longer. They also have these blue strips in Albania. But in the front of Albania, it's not short. It's just like the regular length as the back. Same as the back. It's 2 blue strips. Also in Albania, the old plates, so like pre-1999, have this red strip on the side. So you might see that too. Okay, let's go to Ukraine. This is a subtle one. A subtle tip. But in Ukraine, so Ukraine's in the EU, so you got these Ukrainian plates, but you'll also get a really small, so it's like blue and yellow on the left instead of just blue. It's like really hard to tell, but there's some yellow there. And just like the colors of the Ukrainian flag here, we can look at it on this website. Ukraine. Boom. So there's this little bit of yellow. Yep, these are all the different plates. It's usually just like this. 2004, 2000. I think the one I was looking at was this, with this blue and then this yellow. But also, I guess the newer ones have don't have as much yellow. They just have this full blue strip. Still, pretty useful. Okay, let's go on to Netherlands. So just like Ghana, Netherlands has yellow plates on the back and the front. Except in the Netherlands, they're longer, and they have a blue strip because the Netherlands is in the European Union. In Luxembourg, they also have pretty much these plates too. So you have long yellow ones with a blue strip on the front and back. So here I'll go Netherlands. Looks like this. Luxembourg looks like this. Very, very similar. A way to tell these apart is Luxembourg is generally hillier than Netherlands. So that might help. In the UK, they have plates just like in Uganda, Kenya, and Botswana with white in the front and yellow in the back. But the only difference is that they have this EU strip. I don't know if they've reissued the Brexit ones yet, but this the Google car, the footage was taken when Britain was still in the EU, so you'll see the strips. Alright, staying in Europe, we will go to... Okay, those are all the examples. Portugal. I didn't put an example here. I made these maps a while ago. I don't know why, but Portugal has these cool plates. Portugal. And they have a blue strip on the left and a yellow strip on the right. So these are pretty unique plates. Almost like the Ukrainian ones, but no, they have the yellow on the right. So these are only in Portugal. Here you go. Just looks like that. Denmark. Denmark's pretty interesting. So Denmark is one of the first members of the EU. I don't know, but they're in the EU and they have these blue strip on the side. But also, different kinds of vehicles can have different colors of plates. So you can actually get yellow plates in Denmark. And sometimes even you can get like yellow strips. Let me pull this up. Someone explained it to me at one point. It has to do with taxes. I know, right? So they still have the 1976 design on them. But like commercial ones, trailers, have these yellow. And then the vehicle used for private transport has a yellow strip. I don't fully understand it. It doesn't like explain it super well, but you might get these different colors, strips of yellow. In Norway, Norway's not in the EU. On these kinds of like trucks and stuff, vehicles, transport vehicles, they're actually green. They have green plates on these transport vehicles, so that's pretty unique to Norway. And even though they're not in the EU, you sometimes get this strip right here. It's not in the EU though, and you'll get these like turquoise, teal trucks, commercial vehicles, different color ones. Yeah, green on the trucks. Green on trucks equals Norway. If you want to review this, I could put a link to the map if you want. Okay, now let's move to Kyrgyzstan. One of those. In Kyrgyzstan, they have these plates. They look like the old Albanian plates. So a red strip on the side, then white, like this. And it actually is part of the Kyrgyz flag, right there. So Kyrgyzstan has that. Okay, in Tunisia, the plates are pretty unique. They have these like white and black ones. Here, I'll pull one out. An actual good image. Tunisia. So it's like black with white writing. Kind of has this. Yeah, it looks like that. Pretty interesting ones. Pretty unique, actually. I don't think you see this plate design in any other country. Also, apparently taxis in Tunis are darker, maybe even blue. Alright, let's go to Israel. In Israel, just like Netherlands, Luxembourg, Ghana, they have yellow plates on both sides, like this. They don't have the EU stamp. I don't think Israel's in the... I don't think it is. Sometimes you get a blue strip. Okay, let's go to Asia and Oceania now. In Bhutan, they have red plates. You don't see red plates a whole lot. Red plates are pretty rare. Pretty much only in Bhutan. They're like just awesome, these red... Because you don't ever see these red... Anyways. Red plates equals Bhutan. Pretty much only country with those. Actually, I lied about that Tunisia one. In Malaysia and Indonesia, you get similar plates to that. Not quite. But yeah, they also drive on the left in Malaysia and Singapore and Indonesia. All those have those ones. It's kind of like this. Black with white numbers. Same as Tunisia. In Singapore, kind of the same. In certain vehicles, like this bus, you might get just like a white plate. Singapore is just like, it looks just like Indonesia or Malaysia. It's just like a really big city. And then here's an example for Indonesia. just this black with white numbers, same as Tunisia. Alrighty. You can do over here. Okay, Korea. Actually, I should bring up a better image for this. South Korea. In South Korea, anything basically before 2007 is going to be green. After is going to be white. So you can get these green plates or white plates. That's another way to distinguish Korea. The plates, the green plates, white plates. In Japan, you can have yellow or white, and there's a lot of different types in Japan. So many different types of plates. I don't know if this website covers it, but they have a lot. They have a lot. So mostly it's just yellow and white. That's from my experience. Okay, now Australia. In Australia, there's different kinds of plates, depending on what province you're in. What state you're in. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 of the plates are white with like blue or black letters. Those just look regular and when they're blurred. But you do have these ones. So in New South Wales, you actually get yellow plates on both the back and the front. So here's an example. So like in Sydney, yellow plates. And it's not like dark yellow. It's like lime yellow. Front and back. In Northern Territory, this state right here, you actually get like red numbers. You also get red, red numbers. You also get red numbers in Austria and Belgium. I didn't bring out examples because they're really subtle, but they just look like regular EU plates with red numbers. So Northern Territory, Austria, Belgium, red numbers. And then also, let's see. Yeah, and then this is just like an example of the most common Australian plate. It just kind of looks like a little bit blue. There. Alrighty, that pretty much covers this side of the world. Now let's move on to this side of the world. Long video, I know, right? Okay, so we'll go from south to north. Here we go. Argentinian plates. We'll start in Argentina. In Argentina, they have these medium-length plates, and you could sometimes see like black. Well, actually, you pretty much always see like a black dot in the middle, because this white here pretty much blurs out and just looks like the rest of the plate. So it looks like there's a black dot. So Argentina equals black dot in the middle of the plate. See? Front and back. And here you can see the sort of unblurred one. So Argentina, they have that black dot. In Uruguay, they have these medium plates that just are white, regular, with black numbers, I think. These like average looking. These also, Brazilian plates also look a lot like this medium with the white. For example, there. There's not a lot of difference between all the different states. In Ecuador, you can get a mixture of long and short plates and red plates and like green plates and a bunch of different types. So here, short, long. And then you also get in like, these are the old plates, so you can get all different kinds of colors. Look at that. Public service vehicle, special transport. A lot of different colors of plates. You can go study these if you want. Yeah, look at that. Ecuador has a lot of cool plates. Colombia. Colombia has yellow on the front and back, just like in Netherlands, Luxembourg, Ghana, Israel. They have these short, it's pretty much Ghanaian plates. Short in back and front. Alright. Now let's move on to North America. We're almost done. Hang in there. Okay, so in Mexico, they just get like short plates that are white with some patterns and numbers and letters on them. I will show you. Mexico. And it depends on the different states. So Yeah, they just kind of all look like this. They all look very, very similar, almost the exact same when they're blurred out. But if one's not blurred out, then, I mean, you could study this if you want. I'm not going to show it. Now, in the US, the US has different plates dependent on the state. So you get 50 states with all different plates. Most of them just look very similar. So like Florida and California will probably look the same, or Arkansas. Just because of the way that Google blurs them. But some of them stand out. So like Vermont is all green. So in this is Vermont, right? Yeah. In Vermont, you'll get these green plates. Yeah, that's short green plates with white numbers, and you can see that even through the blur. And then another easy distinguishable one is Delaware. In Delaware, they have these like blue. They look very, very dark, like almost black when they are blurred out like this. All these other ones look very, very similar. In Alaska, you get yellow plates again. So just like, or you could get white plates, but you can sometimes get these yellow plates, front and back. Or I don't know if they have front plates. They have front plates in Alaska. Yeah. So sometimes yellow, sometimes white. It depends. All right. I'll go over Canada and then I'll show the driving, or not driving side, but I'll show something else. A little bit of surprise. Okay, so actually, Canada. So Canada also has different plates depending on the provinces. So in Alberta and New Brunswick have red numbers. In a lot of places, just like white with blue numbers, like Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, British Columbia, Quebec. These all look really similar. The ones that stand out are Alberta, New Brunswick. Ontario doesn't stand out. It looks like it would, but it actually doesn't. Manitoba stands out as well, and Saskatchewan. So here we have Albertan plate, red numbers. You can pretty much only tell if you zoom in, and sometimes you get like neighboring plates, or these are really faint, depending on how Google blurs them. But mostly red numbers. So here in New Brunswick, see also red numbers. You can just barely see it. In Saskatchewan, like Vermont, you get green plates. So they have this greenish tinge, not as green as Vermont. I've actually seen completely filled in green plates. I think those might be like the custom ones. Yeah, green. And then one more plate for you. This is Canada. Honestly, this is the coolest plate ever. The Northwest Territories plate. It's shaped like a polar bear. Northwestern Territories plate is shaped like a polar bear. Coolest plate ever. Sometimes you get other plates, but everyone knows this is the real Northwest Territories plate, alright? Okay, so one more thing to show, and that is, just go all the way down here, you can see a map of Canada and US on which states or provinces have a plate in the front and the back, because some states don't have front plates, and same thing with Canada. So all these ones in blue have only one plate, and that's in the back. They don't have front plates. So this is actually really helpful. If you don't see a front plate on a car, then you could be in these states. And then all these other states have one in the front and the back. And there's also a map for this in Canada, like this. All right, that's it for the number plates. Awesome. This is a very cool meta. Make sure to learn this so you can sweat on all your GeoGuessr friends. Join Discord if you want. Follow me on Spotify or Apple Music. Listen to my music. Pay for my rent. Just kidding. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you, or I won't see you, but I will be talking to you next video, which I don't know what it's going to be. Another tip video probably. Okay, see ya.